Welcome to HashRPlay. Today we're gonna build this marvelous structure all in one Japanese castle in Palworld 1.0 near cliffside and this beautiful location. So let me tell you how it's gonna build. So first we take a glass foundation and place like this. So now we need to cover all four sides. So here we are adding a one more glass roof. Just wait and watch how I am creating so you can perfectly understand this guide. And here we are adding a roof. This terrain is uneven, that's the reason your foundation will never work. Sometime it's works, sometime it's not, so don't worry, just take a roof and add that. And here you can see that foundation sometimes not working over here because of unevenness of this terrain. This is a beautiful place, but it's hard to make such beautiful structure over here. And here you can see that how we have created this foundation. Same structure, same roof count you have to maintain at top side. So here we are adding a wooden pillar. We need to create a same structure but in wood. A bottom one structure, it's a temporary structure because we're gonna add a tree in the center. So just wait for that. And here we are adding a roof. So here we are taking a roof and similar structure what we have done. 4 it's the width and 3 is a length. So here we are adding a 3 1 and now 2 3. So this is the structure that you need to build. So you can start building this structure, pause this video and make this. And now we're gonna take a pile box in the center of this all 4 block that we have make with the wooden foundation, wooden roof. So here the center of all 4. Here you can see that how we are adding this. This is the crucial step, please follow it perfectly so you will never get error. So here's the look that we have created. Just pause this video and make exactly like this. Now we need to extend a little bit further. For that we take a glass foundation. So here we have a glass foundation, and here same error that we cannot place some foundation over here because of water. For that we take a roof and gonna add that, and here we take a roof. So here is the guide that we also want another structure to be formed so that we can make a entrance of this castle. So here you can pause this video and make exactly like this. And now we're gonna add one more foundation for another structure, that is our gate. So here you can see that we're taking a wooden foundation. We're not snap with this current one, we're gonna make it separate. These both are separate because I want a center alignment of this, because I want to put a jet dragon. That's the reason I separate this from a main structure. And here you can see both are different but height are almost same. So here we are adding a roof. So you can directly extend this if you want, but I prefer this one. So here we are adding a more. So here you can see that we have an issue, not enough support. So here we are adding a wooden pillar. So whenever you add a roof, there is an issue, you cannot extend much further until you give certain support. So here we are giving a support to our main structure. So this is our entrance of this castle. So follow exactly what I am doing. All steps is necessary to, so please follow this whole tutorial, whole guide till end so you can better understand and you can get to know how to resolve many errors. So we're gonna troubleshoot every error over here so you don't get a problem. So here you can see that we are creating a separate structure from our previous one, which is our main structure where our castle need to be built. And here we are going to add this wooden foundation on stone, and here we're taking a triangular roof. Now make similar. This is the right side of our entrance. So I will show you how it's forming. Just add a wooden roof. So this is how it's come. Pause this video and just make like this. And now we're gonna work on a front side. We added an extra roof, so just remove and add a wooden triangular roof over here. So this is how it's come. So it's now it's a time to make a left side. So here we need to add a foundation. So here we're going to add a triangular. So right side and the left side have a similar structure. We are mirroring now. So here we are adding some foundation and a roof, and this wooden triangular roof like this. And here you can see a center, left side and a right side, both are similar, and same count of each block. And here we're going to add a stair to go upstairs. And here we need to add a Japanese style pillar. Pillar need to be added in the beginning because whenever you put a fence, it shows some error. You cannot place a pillar if there is a fence in between. So here we are adding a glass roof, similar structure whatever we have done on a ground floor. So here we are ready with our first floor, and we need some room over here. So here we can add some Japanese sitting area. We have certain Japanese elements, so we're gonna place here, and here we're gonna do the similar what we have done there. Basically we're mirroring both side, and yeah, you can see that how it's come. So this is the look, and hope you are getting what I'm trying to say. This is a complicated structure, but once you follow this, it will look fine, and you can make it easily. Here you can see that flying Pokemon, a flying pal it's looking. And here we needed to add a fence all side. Here we add manually, here by pressing an alt. So here we need to add a fence on our main structure like this. Similarly we're gonna apply like this. So now I'm placing a Japanese style fence. We have an issue because our fans are intersecting with a glass one. So we remove that glass, and again we're gonna add that again. So here it is. So it's done like this. So again we're gonna add a fence all side. Just complete the whole area, and again we need to add a fence and a pillar. But first we're gonna add a pillar like this. Wherever you require, just give a support. So here we added a pillar, and now we create a small room. So in this we're gonna put some hatching machine, and here we did a wrong face, so just remove and add again. Okay, and we're gonna repeat this. So here we are repeating like this, all four side, and here we are making another flow. So here just close with this and connect both of the room with one another. So we are connecting both side, and here it's how it's look. So you need to be pause this video and just see what exactly we are making. And here we need to fill the whole floor like this, but you need to left certain space. I will tell you where. So just fill this first like this. Okay, this much is enough, and now we're gonna remove and add. Sorry, we did a wrong thing. So here we need to remove this structure, and from here both roof is unnecessary. So this is how it's coming. So pause this and see whether your structure matching with mine or not. And here we're gonna destroy this, and similarly we need this Japanese style triangular roof B to be added. And because we wants to place this Japanese style slanted triangular roof over here like this, and similar we're gonna mirror that. So here we need to add a roof B, triangular roof B, and triangular roof slanted triangular roof like this. And we need to add a triangular roof B at the bottom also, but this is an unnecessary pillar, so just remove this. So we added an extra. So now you can see that how's the final look has been coming. And now we need to add a Japanese style triangular roof B on both sides like this, and a pillar to give a support this roof. So we take a pillar and add over here. Similarly we need to repeat at that side. Okay, it's look awesome. And similarly we need to repeat over here. So here we need to remove unnecessary pillar, and now we're gonna take a triangular roof B. So here it's the look that what we have destruct right now. So here we are adding a Japanese style triangular roof B like this, and add a slanted triangular roof like this, and another again, just rotate like this. Again you need to rotate. Okay, done. So here we're gonna place a triangular roof B like this. So here we're gonna place a accumulator. For that we have creating a room. So here you can see that how the final look of this structure. So here we are adding a slanted roof like this. You can see how we are building. Now we need to close all sides, so for that we need one more. So here we need to add a Japan style door A like this. Be careful with what I am creating. Follow step by step guide so you can better understand this tutorial. So here we are adding more roof, and we have a plenty of space over here. So here we're gonna use with a storage. We put some storage and accumulator to store our electricity. Accumulator is basically it's like a battery, and here we are adding a pal to our base so they can work from here. So let's go there and see what they are doing. Is it done or not? So they almost done this job. Now we need to add an accumulator. So we use this area for accumulator to be stored. So finally we utilize this area, this room, and now we go upstairs and close it down with the help of roof. So we need one more room to be there to generate electricity. For that we are making this room like this, and we need to close this with the help of roof, and again this, and here we take a power generator and need to place here. So a pal can easily generate electricity from here, and this take a lots of time, and we're done. And here we need to add a pillar and a roof to our statue of power. So it gave aesthetic vibe at the entrance of this castle. So just remove this and add this. Okay, what happened when you place a statue of power before a build? That gave error because of height. So here we created a structure first, and now we are adding a statue of power. So it's done almost, and here we have an issue because of this, so we need to throw them. I'm really sorry bro, you need to go. And just we need to add a roof So here we need to follow this Japanese style roof B. And this is the final look of our main structure. Now just finish this whole structure by adding some fans and carpet, dragon statue. And here you can see that we are closing all this area with the help of fans. Here you need to add manually. Be careful with this. So here we are adding all side, and here we need to fill this also with the help of fans, and here we add one more. So now we're gonna put a house plant everywhere wherever we find place for it, and just place. And here we added some extra, so we're gonna remove some. And here we need to add this PAL labor research lab over here. So here we can do a research utilizing each space. And now we want some dining area, so we're gonna add a table, and this pillar was unnecessary, so just remove. So we take an antique round table over here and adding some chair like this, and adding some majestic wall torch. This you get with the help of schematic. You can place any torch, any light you want. So here we are filling this with antique red carpet, this area. So this is our entrance. We are building our first structure right now with interior and exterior both. So you need to overlap with one another, otherwise it will not look perfect. So after doing that, we had a dragon statue, so we're gonna place this here in the middle of this structure. So we're almost done, and with antique couch in the left and the right, and we place a house plant. So here we take some house plant and put wherever you feel like, just fill the empty area. You can interior with any object. I am using a house plant over here. So this is how it's looking. And now we need to fill this. So we need a chest, Japanese chest we have. So we're gonna take where it is. It's in storage, Japanese style chest that you need to add. You can do whatever you want inside. This is my choice. So here we are paint a little bit this one to match our vibe of this room. So we added a torch, paper lantern, Japanese table, and Japanese floor cushion. And here you can see that we also adding this. And similarly you need to repeat a mirror with another room also. So here we are repeating. And here we are adding an antique green carpet in front of our door. Just be careful with the alignment of this carpet. Take a center ball in middle of the door. And here we require to add this ancient farm. This is the new farm that we get in Palworld 1.0. So you just need to utilize this space. It's look beautiful when it's around. And here we are adding a majestic wall torch in all this floor wherever you find it necessary. And here the look how it's looking. So I really find it most interesting part of this structure, because I really love the whole outcome what exactly we got. So you can done with the first structure. After building this you can feel like relax. And now it's the main part. This is our main structure. Entrance has been done. We need to extend a little bit because we had a place a minimal structure just for our reference to get height and where we want to exactly place a terrain. It's ups and down. That's the reason you need to place a floor if a foundation doesn't work. And after placing a roof, there is another issue that you fall in a trap that it says like not support. You don't have support. For that you need to add a pillar. Here we are removing this fence. That was unnecessary. So we added a corner roof. We want a stairs to be there. And here we are adding some pillar everywhere. Pillar should be must everywhere, because if you want to place a fence you need to add a pillar first, otherwise you need to remove this pillar. You really find it difficult to add a pillar later on. So here we added a stairs, and here you can see that we are adding a stone foundation. This is also the separate foundation, it's not connected with the first one because of the terrain. So make height a little bit similar with the first, so you can add this stone triangular foundation. Sometimes you cannot place a full foundation, for that you need to place a triangular foundation. And here we are placing a Yakumo statue on both the side like this. And here you can see that we adding a pillar to give a more support. So here we are looking for this glass foundation. So we have a space, so we can place, and there is, you can see that there is an error. For that we take a roof and gonna install that. So we're gonna take a roof and just place like this. And here we want our stairs to go upper floor. So here we are adding a glass fence. You need to do it manually. I wish Palworld 1.0 Palworld developers soon bring this fence to place in a corner. So right now we're placing a fence everywhere. So here you can just wait for the final structure to be done. Once I say do it, then you do. Just understand what I am saying. See, there is a mountain. Because of that there is a stone giving cause, so we cannot add any wall. For that we using a glass triangular wall over here and adding fence to cover this area. And we need to add this foundation, and again we have a problem, so we take a roof. Try to add this is the structure that we are created. I am unsatisfied, so just wait for that. We need to add a triangular wall, triangular roof, sorry. It's very complicated to say again and again each thing. And here we are adding a fence like this. You need to install manually, you need to place manually, and the same we're gonna repeat in another direction. Here we take a roof, so we don't want that. So here we're gonna take a glass triangular roof and just simply need to add this glass fence over here. So this is how it's look. So it's look completely fine to me. Now you can make this structure. Similarly we're gonna repeat this in another direction, means right side of this base. So here we are taking a foundation and a roof again with a combination of both, and here we need to add a roof because height is too much. So here we are adding a glass roof, but unsupported error we are getting. So what is the solution to give a support? Just you need to add a pillar for that. And here we are adding a roof, but not enough support error established over here. For that we need to add a pillar. So we take a Japan style pillar and just place wherever you feel like to give a support. And now we can easily add this triangular roof. So we need to fill this whole area. So let's do it. So here we added a more and also added some step. So after doing that you need to add a pillar. Wait, just I will gonna show you the whole structure. So here we are adding a more. So we have so just take a pillar and add over here and more extend, and this is unnecessary. Just remove and add a glass triangular roof. and again you need to take a stair to go downstairs. So yeah, we are adding a fence, and you need to close all side with the help of fence, but before that we just need to add this. So there is a too much height, we require a ground floor. For that we added a roof, and now we're gonna add a wall. So we're gonna get a exact, so we need to snap with this now. We're gonna take a stone foundation. So here we have a issue because of a step. So here we are going to add a roof and similar. Now we're gonna take a stone foundation. Just wait and see that how, there is so much error over here because of a terrain. It's so up and down, so you fall in trap. So yeah, we remove this, and we need a stairs to be added at this place. So here we are added a stair like this, and this was unnecessary. We want a triangular foundation to be there. I don't want to extend further. So here we are taking a stone triangular foundation and going to add a stone foundation, but you need to delete because of that. It's because of stairs you have error. So now we're gonna add again that stair after placing a foundation. So here we are adding this like this, okay, and just remove this. That was just for our reference where exactly we wants to place our foundation, and that work has done. And we are adding a stone triangular foundation and Yakumo statue on both sides of this stair like this. So here the look. So how we gonna go upstairs like this, and now we need to add a fence, and it's almost done, and this is the look that we have got. Similarly, we need to repeat this area to the above of this floor. So yeah, you can see that what we have make. This is the final structure you can build if you wants to, but there is an issue with the middle stair, so just wait for that. And here we are adding another floor. We need to repeat what we have created at the bottom, so just you need to follow. We already placed a pillar because that gave us guide where we want exactly our floor to be, and here we are adding some triangular roof. So you just need to follow our pillar. That's the reason we are giving a pillar. There is a two main purpose of this pillar. One is give a direction, a guide, and second thing, if there is a fence and you want to insert a pillar, you can't do that. So first you need to add a pillar first, then you can add a fence. Otherwise, if you install place a fence everywhere and then you think that you wants to install place this pillar, then you find an error. So here we need to connect with our gate, this is structure. So we are connecting both side, and we're gonna remove this glass fence and this house plant like this, so we can easily go with. And here you can see that how we are adding a fence. It's little a time consuming job, and we're gonna repeat this over here. So we're gonna fill this empty area as we done at the bottom. So here I forget to add a pillar, so just do this before you adding a fence. Same structure we need to follow what we have done downstairs, and here we can place roof. So we have an issue, we can't place anything, so just skip it for a while. And now we're gonna fill whatever we can. So we are filling all this area. and we need to fill this. Okay, done. Middle area you need to make it hollow because we want our tree in a center. And here you can see that we did something wrong with our stairs. It's not in a center, so just remove that. And now we need to, here we can't place anything, that's the reason I put a stairs over here. So it's okay, that was off. So just remove whatever is unnecessary to place the stair. So here we're gonna place, see the center of this, both of the glass. So here we are adding a stair. First we're gonna place a foundation. Okay, now it's fine. Just take a Japanese style stair like this and just rotate. Yeah, be careful, I don't want to repeat that mistake, so check again and again. And yeah, we're gonna add a fence first, otherwise we can't place after placing a stair. Fence had a issue, so that's the reason we need to add a pillar, a structure before we add a fence. And here you can see we are checking a center point. Okay, this is perfect. I want in a same row our stair to be there. So here it is. So now we can easily go upstairs and see that we also align with the center. And now we are closing this upper floor. So here we are adding a pillar again. And you need to place pillar everywhere and try to make a structure like this. If you find an error, add a triangular wall, add a roof, whatever that can be fit, you can do that. And here we need to add a fence. So here you can see that we adding a stair to go upstairs on a second floor. This is our first floor. So our ground floor is ready, our first floor is ready, but first floor require a roof to be added. So this is the main structure that you can make right now. Just follow this, pause this video and just follow the structure. You will definitely gonna make this. Wherever you find that you can't place, just try triangular roof, just try foundation, try roof. So here we are extending a little bit. Here you can see that we're extending a one more from all side like this, and we're gonna add a triangular roof. But here we're gonna see we need to match with our down structure, and we are extending a little bit further. And here you can see that how's the look of this structure comes. So this is the main area that we are creating. We need more structure to be built on this floor, so be careful what we are doing. So here we are adding closing this gap, and here you can see that we are filling with the roof. And here you can see that we are extending a little bit. Right side and left side both are similar, identical, so you don't need to worry if you make a first structure. And here you can see that how's the look has come. So I really like the view of it. And what do you think about this? Please comment below. Now we need to fill this. We need a center tree. For that we need to remove this structure. Now we have a support to give our pal box, so now we can destruct that easily. This was the, I told you earlier that this is a temporary structure. Now we add a glass foundation in the bottom, but be careful with the alignment of our first structure. Just height is down, so this is a tricky part. You need to do again and again this thing, so be careful. And here we need to add a roof. If you find some error, just try roof and triangular roof, so on. And here we are adding a triangular roof like this. So we removed our reference what we have created earlier and added a glass foundation in the bottom. and here we closing down with the help of fans so we can easily see what we are doing. It's very complicated to work on a glass because sometimes you don't know whether it's there or not, so it's a very tricky thing to work with the glass. And here we are closing all side, and so here we need to do a similar. This is the tricky part, and you need to be careful that where we are building. See the count, and you can easily count and just build at exact position that I have building. And now we need to color this, so we are texturing this glass a little bit yellow, and here we gonna add a triangular roof, so that will give a diagonal shape. So here we are adding this orange on a floor, and fence we did a white, so we can easily differentiate with the glass now. And it's also give a vibe of a warm light. So here we add again, so this is how it's look. Now we go inside of this. Okay, now we can add a color, so we are texturing with a yellow color like this. So it's gave inception of that light is there in this glass, but it's just a texture, not a light. So here we are removing from our first floor. So this is our first floor. That here we're gonna place a ranch and a storage box. Just wait and watch this full tutorial. So we need to match with the bottom structure, so just follow what we have done at the bottom. Just remove this, we need to remove, and we need to extra roof over here. Just remove this pillar, and here you can see that we have a lots of pillars, so that gave support to our main structure, that is a pal box. And here we remove, and we need to add a triangular roof all four side. And here also, where it is, okay, got it. And now this side, and we need to add a fence, so this give a separation. And remove some pillar and add here. Okay, now we added a pillar to give support to our, and here we taking a glass triangular roof, and just with the help of paint you can just paint a retexture that. So here we are texturing, we are filling with the color, all fans with a white, and this should be orange. So here you can see that how we are adding a color to our shape. And this texture look beautiful because it give illusion of some light is behind of that glass. And here we need to add a tree, so we are adding a tree and water fountain, and just we wants to make it a little thick. And so we are taking a fox cherry blossom A and place everywhere you like, and add a fox flooring bush A to be at the bottom, and a fox bush at all the corner like this. So this is our entertainment area. Here we can add some table and chair, so we can enjoy beneath of it. And here you can see that how the result come. So this look beautiful. And here we need to add one more tree like this, fox cherry blossom C we are using, and we're going to mirror this. So here we going to our second. Here we need to add. So here we're taking a cherry blossom C and just need to add like this. So it's look perfect. So what you feel about this base, please let me know. If you find something complication, please you can comment below, and I will gonna let you know what you can do with this. I can help you with the troubleshooting. And this is the look that we have got it. So it's look very aesthetic, premium, cozy and luxurious. And we are combining all traditional and a modern build in this structure. So this is a all-in-one base, so we have everything in this base. You don't need to be worried about the space. So here we are adding some torch, bush, some torch, some plant, and here we need to add a fountain, water fountain. In the center of this box you can place a fountain like this. And here we need to remove because we need to add a generator over here, Asian power generator. It's take 2 floor height, and here we are adding some fridge and we're gonna paint that with the white to make it a new. And here we are adding a advanced spear assembly line and here weapon assembly line. And here you can see that our pals are working tirelessly. For them we're gonna build a complete floor. And here we added assembly line again, and here ancient farm. So we're gonna place 4 ancient farm to match a length of our assembly line, which that we place next to it. And here we are adding a Asian kitchen, 3 Asian kitchen, and here electric kitchen, 2 electric kitchen, and this. So we here need to add a cold food box. So cooking pot also there, and here you can see that we have done with the structure on a ground floor. Now we need to add a storage box like advanced chest over here, and this help you to hide your error that we have done by placing a fence. So here we are adding a wrench after 1 block of this glowing light, glowing roof actually. So we're gonna repeat that both side like this, and add some house plant to decorate this structure. And now we need to make this main structure little. We need to extend this. So here we need to add more roof and a triangular roof like this. You need to repeat same at another side. So here we're gonna repeat adding a triangular roof like this, and we're going to give a support a little bit so we can extend a further. So we are giving a support. In future we're gonna add a kitchen at the bottom. We have a plenty of space, and here we are adding a wooden triangular roof. So here we're gonna make this complete this structure. And be careful with the circle, pal box circle. Don't go out of range. If you are creating something out of range, that should be a minimal. You can easily recreate that. And here is the final look. It's look like a flying jet. And this is you need to follow perfectly. So we are almost done. Now we are doing our upper part. So here we need to extend a little bit for further increment. And here you can see that we are adding a pillar to give a support so we can easily extend. And here we don't have any build because it's go out of the range. We just need to be place this wooden roof out of this circle because we need to add a breeding farm. Breeding farm is easy to create again. So here we have an issue, we cannot place a foundation, so we place a triangular wall or triangular roof. And here we need to remove this and add a wooden roof. So let's try a breeding farm that it's, so we are out of, that's the reason we can't place. So we need to check it out, a breeding farm, whether it can place here or not. So we can easily place because we have lots of area. Just see the alignment and just place in center. So we almost done with the breeding farm, and now we need to connect both stairs so our pal can easily move from one structure to another structure. So here we need to add a room like this, and one more, and similarly we need to repeat over here like this, and this is how it's look. So what do you think about this build? Please rate below, and please do comment. If you have any problem, please tell me, we'll definitely gonna help you. And here we can see that we have created another room like this. This is our main area where we place our pal box. It's next to it. We want a hidden stair room, so we're gonna place a stair to go upstairs, and we are creating a room like this. So we need one more room to be there. That was for a bedroom, a bathroom, and here we can use this to hide our stair. So here we are adding roof, and now wall and stair to go upstairs, and we are closing with the door. And be careful what you are doing exactly. And we need one more stair to go upstairs. So here you can see that how we made this room. So here our structure is almost ready. We need to replicate to another side. So here we gonna replicate that, but see how the look is come. So it's look beautiful. So now we're gonna add another room in opposite direction. So we mirroring what we have done earlier. So just add a slanted roof and this triangular wall like this, and another structure we want. So this will be our hidden step space. So we creating a 2-block height house, Chinese traditional Japanese house, and here we can add stairs and a pillar, and then we gonna add this. And you need to place fence everywhere, otherwise it look incomplete. And here we are adding some carpet in front of every door, and also add a house plant and a torch, so it gave a cozy vibe. And we are adding some house plant. So this is our all-in-one Japanese castle. So here we are adding an ancient monitoring stand to control our pal where should they work. And here we gonna add Asian hatchery. Here we can hatch, breed, and Lylin statue in front of that room we have created. So this look beautiful, and now we need to fill this area. So this is our guest room. We're gonna mirror opposite where we have another stair. So just add this. Now we're gonna add an antique globe and mirror, plant, shelf and TV on it, and some house plant, top house plant like this, and some chair so our guest can enjoy the sports over here. So we are utilizing every space of this build, and we need to do it similarly over here. And also we need one bathroom and a bedroom. So here we are adding an antique red carpet. You need to cover all this floor, and here we are adding this bed, table, lamp and drawer. and some bookshelf, and it's look beautiful. And adding some majestic wall torch at upper side, and you need to go another side which we have already have a similar kind of space, but that will be used for our bathroom. So yeah, we're gonna build a bathroom. So just open it. Okay, now we added a antique bathtub, antique mirror, antique toilet, and some antique partition. And we're gonna add some carpet too. And yeah, you can see that we are adding more, and just place a house plant to give a cozy vibe in our Japanese castle all in one. So we think that we almost complete this area. Now we're gonna build our marvelous structure next. So yeah, you can see that how the outcome of this build has come. I hope you done the similar thing. And now we're gonna make our lotus shape to this structure. Now we are creating a lotus shape. For that we need a foundation first. For foundation we are making with the help of roof, because this is on our terrace floor. And yeah, you can see that how we are adding. So just need to close with a triangular roof A both side like this, and just extend this, connect with one another. So we connected both the house with each other. So yeah, you can see that how it's come. You need to pause this video and follow the step. And yeah, again we adding a triangular roof and a wall and a roof, normal roof. And this is the look that we have got it. You have to create similar. We need to fill this area. So this is the structure that we have created. Now we want a lotus shape. For that we need to close this. So we need to extend further a little bit until we connect with this structure. Now we want additional room to be there. So I will use antique style door A, and you need to make this structure above our previous structure that we have already created. So I will show you how the look has come. So here this will be our gallery, our terrace, and here we gonna add a Japanese style door A like this. Close from everywhere, and add a roof like this. And this is the structure that you're seeing, and we're gonna replicate that. Wait, don't judge by seeing this, just wait for to complete this whole structure. Now we do the same what we have done earlier on a right side. So here we need to close with this and add a roof. So this is how it's looking. So now we need to create a lotus shape, but before that we need to fill this. We're gonna surround with the help, we're gonna add a gallery to this structure. So here we need a glass triangular roof. So here we are adding a glass triangular roof. Glass triangular roof. Okay, done. So we need to extend a little bit a gallery and glass triangular roof like this, and Japanese style roof A to be placed everywhere. And just here we need a corner glass roof. So here we take a corner glass and just take this Japanese style roof A, again a glass and a roof A Japanese style, and this is how it's come. So we need to fill the hollow area so we can utilize this space as much we can. 2-floor height we have given for our pal box, so our pal can easily roam if there is a big pal. So I prefer to give a 2-floor, and here we need to add a Japanese style slanted roof like this. Basically we want a lotus look for this structure for our Japanese castle. We inspired from a lotus, and here we are creating that. Here we are taking a slanted roof like this, and yeah, only one we require because this area should be open. And this is how the final outcome has come. You can make this, and now we're gonna close this all four side with the help of triangular style slanted corner roof, inverted and a normal one. And this is how the lotus is forming on the top of our structure. Just wait, we want a traditional look to be given to this structure, so just follow this whole guide. And here we need to add slanted corner roof, inverted, and here we need a slanted triangular roof like this, and inverted one also like this. So we are covering all four sides. So this is how it's looking, and in center you can see that we have left some space. And now we need to add some structure so we can place our tree on top of it, so it's gave a cozy vibe. And here we are adding like this. You need to fill all four side this glass structure we're gonna make with the help of this glass triangular roof. Just do like this and add this and close with a fence, so we can easily align snap with this structure because it's forming a half square. So this is the thing that we have done. So you can make it, pause this video and make exactly like this. And we're gonna repeat this structure over here similarly what we have done earlier. 1 2 3 and fourth one is in top, and again we need to add fence. There's a 4 fence. Okay, we have done. And again we need to add a triangular roof, so we're gonna take 1 2 1 2 and 3, and fourth one is in top, and here we added a fence, and this is the look we have got it. So our lotus is forming on this structure. So we need to close this with the help of fence. And now we want to floor the top part with the help of a glass. For that we need to add a wall and a glass roof, and we're gonna fill this whole area and need to add a stair to go upstairs. So here you can go upstairs with the help of this stair, and here we need to add a more glass to like this. And here you can see that we have an error, we cannot place because of a slanted roof. So what we need to do, we need to make a boundary first like this. You need to follow what I am saying exactly. You need to fill this area, and see, we completely fill this. And now we need to remove this, and similarly we need to place it again. Just remove, and here you can see that what I am telling. Because of this slanted roof we cannot add a glass, so here you can add a glass roof and a triangular roof like this. And just see, we can't apply a glass roof over here because of slanted roof. Just remove, add a glass, and again you can add this roof. This is little complicated, but once you do again and again you become a pro. So don't worry, just do what I am saying and go little structure, not dismantle all together everything. Just do little side and just repeat that process. See what I am doing exactly. We have destroyed certain part, not full. And now we go downstairs and we can easily place a slanted roof here like this. And here we need to add a slanted triangular roof like this, and inverted one also like this. So here we add a slanted roof and like this. So this is how we have done. So we are completely cover this with the help of glass roof and a triangular roof. So here we can't, so just remove this and add this like this. Okay, so now we go downstairs and we'll add this triangular roof again here and inverted like this. So we are almost done with first side and we need to repeat another side also. So this is how it's come. So same process, just remove this slanted roof and fill this, and you need to place it again. Just remove, add a glass roof or triangular roof, and then you need to repeat the structure. So we are almost done. Here you can see that you only need to add a glass triangular roof, and yeah, also we have same issue. So just add a glass triangular roof, and now bring back your structure again, placing the same structure. So now it's done. We completely done with the flow. So it's look beautiful and marvelous. And now we need to close this with the help of fans. So here you need to add all fans manually. We can't snap because of triangular roof. And this is how our lotus is forming. So it's look beautiful, aesthetic, cozy. And what do you think about this? Please comment below. This floor is dedicated to our pal, so we are placing everything: hot spring, medical, clinic, and food table, and pal pod, and here we are adding a fence to close it. And now we need a wooden triangular wall to close this to match our theme. So here we take again a wooden triangular wall to match our theme, and here we need to add this hot spring, beautiful hot spring. So we are done with the pal flow, but we only need to decorate with the help of house plant and all. And this room is dedicated to the pal, so they can sleep over here. So we added a pal pod and a pal bed. So we have a 2 room, so we're gonna place in 2 room, and here we need to add a pillar first like this. So you need to repeat every side, so be careful where you are selecting. If you added an extra, it's not an issue, but if you put a less, so then it's a issue. What I exactly need, I want a hollow area to be there, and above we want a room, a building structure to be there. So just look what we are creating. This is the ring that we need to create with the help of a glass. You can change with whatever you like to match the theme. And here we are closing with the fence, and just color it down with a white, so we get the idea exactly how ring is looking. So this is the perfect shape that we have built, so you can match similarly. And here we are adding a Japan style door A to create this flow. So we want a building structure on this flow. So here we are creating a Japanese style diagonal wall in all corner, and this is the look that we have gotten. So here you can see that how we are doing. And now we need to go upstairs. For that we are making another, but before that we need to add this Asian material synthesizer and Asian furnace to fill this floor. At the bottom we have a pal floor where pal can enjoy, and this is the interior how it's looking. Now we wants to go upstairs. For that we need to add a stair, but here we can add a roof first like this. You need to repeat all 4 sides. Here we gonna place 4, and here we're gonna add a triangular roof B, Japan style triangular roof B. We need to close this. Again one more we want, and here we only want a 2 roof, Japanese style roof B, only 2 we want because we have a 2 door. And here you can see we have a 4 door. For that we need a 4 roof to be there and slanted like this, and just repeat what I am showing. And now we need to add a roof 2 and close this with a triangular. This is how it's look finally. And now we're gonna replace this with a wooden structure. It's not looking nice when I place a glass. It's not matching with our theme, so we're gonna place this Japanese style roof A. We are replacing. We have a replacement option. By pressing a 4 you can replace roof with a roof, slanted triangular with a slanted triangular, or triangular roof with a triangular roof. So both should need to be similar in sense of quality. So here we are adding a color and adding a house plant everywhere wherever we feel to have it to fill this area. Now we want this Japanese style triangular wall like this and a roof to be added like this, and we need to cover this whole area. So here we need to covering all this floor, and there's some space left because of triangular roof, so we are adding a triangular roof here. So this is how the structure will come. Just pause and make similar like this, and we need to repeat this Japanese style triangular wall like this, exactly opposite of our structure that we have created earlier. And here we need a 4 Japanese style slanted roof, like 2 S, and third is a corner, and fourth also a corner. So just take a corner roof and place like this. So this is how it's come. So we're gonna similarly apply another side. So first is the corner, fourth is the corner, and second and third is slanted roof. This is how the look. So now we need a Japanese style slanted roof. So here we are adding like this. So you need to follow exactly what we are doing, and we need to add a corner roof in between space. So here we are adding a corner roof, Japanese style corner roof like this. So repeat, mirror this another side, and here we are mirroring, and this is how it's look. Now we need to add a style triangular wall to be added to close this gap. So here we are using a style slanted corner roof inverted to close this gap. All side we need to be closed, and here you can see after closing all side it's look marvelous piece of art. So we want a lotus, so for that we need something like this, and just close this. Okay, amazing. So now we need to close this side also, and we're gonna repeat similar in opposite direction. So here we use this, and let's check how it's looking. So this look fine to me. We need to give a lotus look. For that we need to invert or rotate our Japanese style slanted triangular roof. So here we are closing, and we want another room to be there. And once we are placing a wall, we have an issue because both are intersecting with one another. So we added a Japanese style roof first, and then we gonna add this wall, 1, and Japanese style door A in front, Okay, we need to fill this. So we take a Japanese style slanted roof on both sides, and this is how it's look. So please comment below what you think about this build. Please follow each step. This is very complicated thing to be done, but once you follow exactly, you can build this structure. So yeah, we have an issue. So just remove and replicate again, repeat it again. So we are done. And here also there is some space left, so fill this. Okay, and here we adding a roof. Repeat both side. Okay, first side is done, and we're gonna mirror this. Okay, perfect. So now we need to close this. So here we take a Japanese style slanted roof and close like this in opposite direction also. So now both object is closing, and here you can see how the shape is formed. You can repeat the process, pause this and make it close match of this, and here we are giving a lotus shape. So here we are adding Japanese slanted roof like this, so it's give a look of a petal of lotus. And so here we are closing, and again we want this. So our lotus is almost ready. We need to clean this, and here we need to remove this roof, and we're gonna add this Japanese style triangular roof B, and we need to add a petal like this, a slanted triangular roof. So this is how our lotus is forming. What do you think about this? Please comment below. Now we are repeating the same what we have done in another side, and here we need to remove, add a triangular roof, and now a petal which is style slanted roof. So here we are doing this. So it's look awesome. What do you think about this build? Please comment below. We need to add one more room to be insert. Before that, we are adding a fog cherry blossom C in all four sides to look it cozy, make it look cozy. And here we adding another room. So we need to remove this also and add a stair like this to go upstairs. Here we're gonna build a hot spring. So here we're gonna replace first with a Japanese style roof A. So we are replacing all wooden roof with a Japanese style roof A like this to make it look more cozy. And just we don't require this, just delete. And here we need to fill this. So we're gonna use Japanese style triangular wall inverted like this. So we have a lots of space here. Asian hot spring we are installing, and some this, and we need a campfire to be added on this pillar. So this is the process about how I am doing this. So this is our complete build that we have created all in one Japanese castle which have everything in it. We have a lots of space to be filled, but right now I put it a minimal so you can fill if you want to. And this is how the final outcome has come. We place a lots of thing inside of it. There is a hidden restaurant which I gonna show you, but just enjoy this how the things has come. So it's look beautifully crafted, and it's look very cozy, aesthetic and beautiful. And this space have lots of story to tell, and so just look beautiful. We have all production line, a kitchen, and here we have everything that we require on this build. And here you can see our restaurant we place on a waterfall, nearby waterfall. See the glow of this, and a center tree looks so beautiful, so cozy. And what do you think about this build? Please comment below. Please make this kind of a structure and let me know if you did something. And here you can see that we utilized this space and created this restaurant over here, so they can enjoy a waterfall. And here we have a flea market, and there is a lots of space. We put a 2-floor height, and this is the bathroom, this is the bedroom. It's look amazing. You can pause and recreate it. This is the clinic, and this is the mining site, and this is the breathtaking view where our pal can enjoy hot spring, and this is the gallery. So I hope you enjoyed a lot, and I know definitely you wants to make this build. So follow the guide and wait for the another tutorial to be dropped. Soon I will bring some new base for you, so please check it out. If you not check all my base, we almost created a 30 to 20 base, so please do see that also. Meet you in another build. Till then, see ya, keep building.